On a quiet street in Gloucester stood a house that looked ordinary, but inside 25 Cromwell Street, horrors beyond imagination unfolded. Fred and Rosemary West lured in the vulnerable, runaways, troubled young women, even their own children's friends. To outsiders, they appeared like a normal couple, but their home was a prison of nightmares. Victims were drugged, gagged, and led into the cellar, a place where laughter and screams mixed with the sound of Fred's cruel tools. They tortured their victims with cold precision, inflicting pain slowly, savoring every moment. The walls seemed to echo with muffled cries that never reached the outside world. When the life drained from their victims, Fred dug shallow graves beneath the very floors they walked on daily. Rosemary, cold and complicit, sometimes joined in the abuse, her cruelty just as sharp as Fred's. To their neighbors, they were quiet, unremarkable, but under the floorboards, bodies stacked like a gruesome secret collection, hidden in plain sight. The cellar was the West's chamber of horrors. Victims were chained to metal pipes, stripped of dignity, and subjected to unthinkable acts. Fred crafted makeshift devices of restraint, ensuring his victims could not move as he inflicted pain with blades, hammers, and his bare hands. Rosemary's laughter would sometimes fill the room, a twisted soundtrack to their suffering. The screams were muffled by thick walls and heavy curtains, swallowed by the hum of ordinary life outside. Hours of torment would drag into days, their victims slowly broken, both body and spirit. Fred and Rose thrived on the suffering, treating each new victim as a fresh source of entertainment. They mutilated bodies before death, carving away at humanity itself, erasing their victims until they were nothing but shadows of who they had been. And when the bodies gave out, Fred would dig, the stench of rot mixing with damp earth as he buried his crimes in the garden and beneath the home. He even poured concrete to seal the graves, creating a tomb beneath the family's feet. Each layer of cement hid another story of agony, another life extinguished in silence. For years, their house of horrors remained undisturbed, but whispers grew, missing girls, unanswered questions, and children who spoke of strange noises in the night. When police finally searched 25 Cromwell Street, what they unearthed was beyond belief. Bones scattered beneath floorboards, skulls in shallow graves, each body showing the marks of torture, broken bones, severed fingers, missing teeth. The garden was a graveyard, the cellar a crime scene frozen in time. The sheer number of victims shocked investigators. Each discovery added to a nightmare that seemed endless. Fred confessed coldly, describing murders as if they were routine chores. Rosemary sat stone-faced, denying her role, even as evidence piled high. Their children had lived among the dead, eating meals above hidden corpses. The entire street became a place of dread, neighbors haunted by the realization of what had been happening just next door. When the house was finally demolished, it was as if Gloucester itself tried to erase the evil. But the memory lingers. The West's crimes remain etched into history, a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are not found in shadows, but behind the doors of ordinary homes. If this horror shook you, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hype this video to make sure more people see the nightmare that hid in plain sight. Don't just watch, react.